Every man has the responsibility to spread their seed as wide as possible and to pass on their genetics. And as for this man, Bruce Wayne, he got one of the best, if not the best, genetic system that any man could possibly want. There's a reason why there's hella girls who try to get on Bruce. They wanted those genetics. But even with all of this temptation, they all failed but one. Talia al Ghul, the daughter of Ra's al Ghul, League of Shadows, or League of Assassins, or whatever the fuck you call that shit. Now imagine that you are a little kid and you find out that your mama, Cardi B'd your father to conceive you. That's how you already know that you're destined for greatness. Every single dope fictional character always got some type of tragic or weird ass background story. I mean, literally before this boy even knows who his father is, he is already getting trained by the League of Assassins with Ra's al Ghul and his mother. So first off, everybody just vibing out, chilling, watching these motherfuckers train and shit. And then boom! Out of nowhere, Muzz just starts shooting off rip. No talking, no hello, no greetings, just straight shooting. And while all this is going on, look at this nigga Damian face, bro. Like, he is just so unaffected by all this. Like, this is just normal for him. Meanwhile, you got this motherfucker Ra's al Ghul going against 5+ niggas with assault rifles with just a sword. And then he does some type of assault rifle dive bomb attack on one of them. Bro, it's no wonder they say, man, fuck all that, and just start bringing in the choppers and blowing everything up. So while this big ass war is going on and Damian and Talia is fighting for their lives right now, Ra's is constantly getting jumped by these goons in this close quarter area. First by 3 of them who he takes out seamlessly. But then Ra's gets put in a situation where no man alive should be able to survive this. This nigga is surrounded by 10 dudes all armed. He should be dead. Like, there should be no possibility of him getting out of this situation, but somehow he's actually starting to kill some of them and deflecting all of their attacks like he's some goddamn Jedi, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then Deathstroke pops up, and after fighting for a little bit, he does what all villains do after a couple seconds of fighting. Run. And then Ra's tried to run after him, and unfortunately he got his ass fried the fuck up. And Ra's al Ghul is just going out like a complete hoe, bro. Like, imagine you the League of Assassins. You live for over 500 years just to get burnt up and have a blade put through you, bro. Like, god damn. But as soon as Deathstroke was finna put the finishing blow on him, this nigga Damian comes out of nowhere and drop kicks him point blank. He doesn't even think about coming up with no follow attack or nothing. He goes straight over to his grandpappy and comforts him. So Deathstroke sees this as an opportunity and go right towards Damian, but look at this cool ass motherfucker. He ain't even gotta look at Deathstroke to know when to attack, but as soon as the motherfucker's swords touch, oh yeah, shit was on. But unfortunately, Damian attacks Deathstroke, and goddamn, this nigga Deathstroke launched his little ass and he got his back blown the fuck out. And Damian being raised by assassins actually proved to be a virtue, because not only did he use his environments to his advantage, but he caught the upper hand on Deathstroke dumbass. And as soon as he was finna get up, he stabbed bro right in the eye point blank. But this how you know something wrong with this kid mentally, dog. He not just pokey doke stab him in the eye, no, he is holding that motherfucker in so you can feel that shit. And then Deathstroke ran like a hoe because he knew he was getting his ass beat by a prepubescent child. And then still, even after beating his ass, he still wanted all the smoke. So after everybody retreats, Damian goes to the aid of his grandpappy, only to find him dead as fuck. And his mama tried to consolidate him, saying, hey yo son, I know you love your grandfather, but you gotta move the fuck on, that nigga dead. And shortly after this is where she takes Damian to meet his father. So Talia makes a quick trip to Gotham, only to find this man Bruce getting manhandled by Killer Croc, throwing these weak ass punches that ain't doing shit. And then here comes Talia saving the day.
Hello, my love. You should have warned your playdate. I'm the only one who can bite you.
Shit, hey look man, I know y'all seen this nigga Bruce face, bro. He was happier than a motherfucker that her ass pulled up. So then her and Bruce go to wherever the fuck this place is, some rich shit, while wearing this on top of that. All I'm gonna say is baby number 2 would have been born that day. And then she offers him the Cardi B.
I put a little something in your beverage. It made you romantic.
It made me do what you wanted.
Was it all bad, beloved?
No, wasn't all bad.
Man, bro, after doing all that, man, Superman himself would not be able to pull me up out of there. So then she tries to get Bruce to reminisce on the good times, and while doing so, she proceeds to say, hey, you remember the last time we fucked? Well, you know, I got a kid, and I ain't never told you about him. And then just casually be like, hey, Damian, come meet your father. Like, the fuck? then leaves Damian with Bruce and gets the fuck on out of there. Just imagine you out here chilling doing your own thing and out of nowhere your ex comes back in your life with a child that you had no knowledge of, drops him on you, and then just dips. Like, what the fuck, bro? I would have been pissed. So Bruce takes Damian back to the Batcave, right? And already he is doing one of the most annoying things that children do.
I presume this is the young man of whom you spoke?
Hello, Pennyworth. I've heard of you.
At your service, Master Damien.
Where are the rest of the servants?
I am the sum total.
So Alfred looking like he just ready to whip this little nigga ass so bad.
You have only one servant?
So Alfred getting Damian set in and everything, and already he is tired of his shit.
Prepare some tea, Pennyworth. Brown sugar instead of white. Fresh cut lemon. A china cup.
Perhaps Master would like some warm mixed nuts and a moist hand towel.
Watch yourself, Pennyworth. I'm not so young that I don't understand sarcasm.
While I am much too old to care.
So the next day, Damian wakes up at 5 in the morning to practice with a katana cutting and slashing bushes. Bro, if I did this shit as a kid, bro, my mom would be like, boy, why is you fucking up my good plans? And then to top it off, running off the glass windows, bro. Man, I would have got my ass beat so bad. Then later on in the day, while Bruce is handling some rich business shit, he get a text from Alfred pretty much saying, that nigga Damian gone. And what's unbeknownst to everybody is that Damian is already there. And then he just goes full on, let's talk about the political and economical state of the world, guys. So Damian proposes a way to take out Deathstroke by taking out his right-hand man. And already Bruce ain't fucking with this shit. He literally sends his little ass straight home. He says, you better not go out, don't touch nothing, don't do shit. So now we get to one of the most outrageous scenes in this entire movie. So Deathstroke right-hand man, this fat neck steroid motherfucker chilling with these ugly ass chicks. My God, like, bro, you got all this money and this the best you can afford, especially the one to the left. You can't convince me that ain't no man with the wig on. So bro Spidey senses was going crazy. This man was going through every inch of this apartment to find out what the fuck was going on. And then he does some nigga shit. He goes right up to the door and says, I'm gonna give you to the count of 3. 1. Already emptying the load, like, goddamn. And then Damian drops in out of nowhere. He had to drop in from the Batwing, but he drops in and gets straight to work. And then he gets a 2-piece in his 6-foot 300-pound rhinoceros, just scaring the hoes. And then he turns to them, calls them harlots, and then tells them to get to stepping. So after the hoes leave, bro flips over the table to pull out some Baraka ass claws just to make the fight even. And then Damian leg swipe kicks this nigga into a wall. This dude gotta be 250 to 300 pounds, bro. Like, I'm telling you, Damian is on steroids. So then Damian asks him, bro, where is Deathstroke at? And he come back and tell him, like, dog, you really think I'm finna tell you where the fuck he at? Like, it's not gonna be easy. He throws his katana to the side and says, I don't want it to be easy. And then proceeds to bare handle this nigga. Like, dog, you are running away from a child. How you gonna let him do this to you? And then during the chase where he running like a little bitch, Damian just start playing Cross Hero, going through all these cars, just relentless. And then during their fight, mind you, this is a grown man. He is breaking a sweat, struggling against a child. You got all this muscle for nothing, dog. On top of losing the struggle, he gets the nastiest drop kick on his face, just completely going out like a hoe. So right when Damian gets an opportunity to finish off one of the dudes on his hit list, Dick comes out of nowhere. Oh boy wasted no time and went right towards Dick. Now even though Damian did lose the fight, the fact that Nightwing has been trained by Batman for years and is in the physical peak of his life and still needed hella stitches from a fight against a child is crazy.
Are you alright, Master Dick?
Bro, Alfred don't get paid enough for this, bro. It's one thing to call somebody by their name, which just so happens to be Dick, but to add the master to it, Master Dick, and you ain't saying pause, no nothing, is just insane to me. At this point, we all know that Damian can be a little bit of a hoe, so him and Nightwing gets into it again. So while the two of them are going back and forth, Damian just looking around, and he takes an interest in the Robin outfit. And then Nightwing quickly comes over and shuts all that shit down. Like, y'all know when you growing up and you don't really play with your toys and games like you used to, but you still don't want your little cousins and nephews playing with it. Like, bro, I don't care, that's still my shit. Meanwhile, Bruce checking in on the motherfucker who Damian beat damn near half to death. They talking about it's a miracle he's even alive. Mind you, this is a kid that was born in 2009 that did this to him. So then Damian walks up and like, man, that motherfucker don't even deserve to breathe. Batman gets pissed the fuck off and force pushes the chair and then gives the most moral philosophy that you will ever hear. Son, you did the wrong thing. Well, that's bad. You're supposed to do the right thing, even if it isn't the right thing, you're still supposed to do it anyway. After giving that groundbreaking speech, he just hops in the Batmobile and just throws this shuriken at Damian and expects him to catch it. Like, what kind of dad is this? Like, imagine if I had a gun, I just randomly shot at my kid and expected him to dodge it. Like, Dad, your kid had killed me. Well, son, it doesn't matter. You dodged it anyway. That was the point. Like, what the fuck kind of parenting is this? Talking about good reflexes. Like, fuck you mean good reflexes? You could have killed your own son. So Batman like, all right, fine, you can come with me, but only for backup. So he lets Damian come along with him, and he lets him rock the Robin outfit, which I ain't gonna lie, he was looking clean as fuck. So the two of them team up with Commissioner Gordon to find out the relationship between Deathstroke and the League of Assassins, the Crazy Ninjas. Now, Gordon always come through in the clutch, so thanks to him, they find a clue that leads them to this rundown, old-ass amusement park. By having a little father-son bonding moment, all while trying to find a scientist named Landstrom. So they finally get to him, and he explains to them, like, I was working with the League of Assassins, and then Deathstroke kind of just hijacked that shit and was like, hey, yo, bro, if you don't do this shit right here, I'm gonna kill not only you, but I'm gonna kill your whole entire family. So then they're like, okay, well, where's Deathstroke at? And he's like, well, I don't know. And Damian, once again proving why he's an unhinged demon child, rushes right in towards him, picks bro up and throws him across the goddamn table. Like, is that really necessary? But look, bro, I'm gonna keep saying this shit, but this little motherfucker is on steroids, because there's no way that he's picking up grown-ass men, dragging them across the table and through a door. So Dog woke up and just saw Bruce and Damian beating everybody ass. As soon as he saw that shit, he got the fuck up on out of there. While he running away and Batman and Damian right up on him, they come across these human genetic-fed creatures that the scientist was working on for Deathstroke. But this is Batman that we're talking about, so these genetic fake creatures ain't got shit on him, so he blows them up, which, by the way, these are real people that was turned into these creatures. So does this mean that Batman just out here killing motherfuckers? Like, damn. They catch up to the scientist, and the first thing Damian does is pull out a goddamn sword in his face. Like, Bruce, get your child. He is clearly showing signs of a psychotic little kid. Now, they kidnapped Buddy, and he just told them the whole nine. He went into more detail about the whole entire situation. Ra's al Ghul saw his work. He was like, hey, yo, dog, I love your work. Let's work together. I got volunteers, which, by the way, who the fuck wants to volunteer becoming a Man-Bat? I don't know. But this isn't just a one-way street, because this sick bastard knew he could end up in jail if he kept on doing his work, and he did it anyway. And then Deathstroke took over and threatened his goddamn family. Now, throughout this whole entire course, he only got to see his family one time, but because of that one time, it was enough for them to figure out where Deathstroke was keeping them.
I hope you're right about this.
I know these mountains well. I've been climbing them since I was 4. It was a part of my training.
That's some training for a 4-year-old.
First time I climbed, I fell. Broke my wrist. I made it to the top anyway. It was expected. I was being groomed to lead humanity.
Hold up. Did you just say that you was groomed? Like, we not finna just breeze past that. Like, nigga, they got this 4-year-old kid climbing ice mountains in the Arctic weather. Like, bro, this child has been abused this whole entire movie. This is not okay. They get to the fortress and find this dude's family, and off real, look, I'm gonna say this, bro. If your wife or your girl get in contact with Batman, it's over. She is not yours no more. And then old girl run up to Damian. Now Walk runs up to him, and he all trying to play it cool. Like, you know, I do this shit. Like, this ain't nothing. And then she started whispering in his ear, like, I just met you and you already whispering in my ear. Damn.
Don't tell Batman.
What the fuck does she mean, don't tell Batman? Like, they're right there. How the fuck do they not hear this shit? And Damian already learned a lesson at an early age. Anytime a motherfucker come up on you like this, they either want to get something or they got something. And as it turns out, Deathstroke used her to get to Damian. Now, he done already kidnapped his mama, and he knew he could use that to his advantage. So he like, Damian, I got your moms. If you really ain't no bitch, come fight me right here, right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pop your mama. So then Deathstroke gives him the address and is like, if you really like that, pull up then. And Damian being Damian, he like, I bet then, nigga, I ain't no bitch, I don't pull up then. Now, Batman and Nightwing trying to figure out where the hell is Deathstroke at, and more importantly, where's Talia? And while trying to figure that out, they realize Damian is nowhere to be found.
Where's the oil rig?
Close to you.
How close?
Scotland, off the Outer Hebrides. What's wrong?
Damn it. He's gone. And took his uniform.
Bruce, chill. The rig is 50 miles off the coast. What's he gonna do? Swim there?
Dog, I'm telling y'all, I know Batman already does inhumane things. Like, we know this. But his son is already doing inhumane things and he's not even a teenager yet. He gets onto this oil rig, chop suing everybody ass on some sneaky detective shit, and he finally finds where Deathstroke keeping his mama at. And from here on out, shit just gets crazy. So Mud start talking about the Lazarus Pit and Deathstroke gets hella petty for no reason, bro. He's talking about your mom's like she could use a dip in the Lazarus Pit, and boom! Already Mud just start pulling out the straps. Damien like, man, you got me fucked up, and just whole situation gets escalated. Now after realizing everything going on in this whole entire situation, he drops the gun and Deathstroke like, well, you know, I still brought you here to kill you, so I'm gonna do that. And in the process, unfortunately, Talia gets shot. Man, I'm pissed he shot my baby, bro. Like, he shot my future wifey, y'all. Now you would think Deathstroke would just stop, pause, think, damn, I ain't mean to shoot old girl. No. That nigga didn't give a fuck. He kept on shooting until one of them bullets hit Damien. So then Batman pulls up already ready to fuck some shit up. And Damien smiling hard as hell like, yeah, nigga, that's my dad, pussy. But because Batman was just whooping his ass, Deathstroke just started acting like a little bitch, bro. He unleashed all of these genetic ass mutated creatures on them and then just ran like a hoe. Damien was like, no, fuck that, you got me all the way fucked up. And Damien ran after Deathstroke. He was like, no, nigga, we finishing this shit. And once again, Dick saving the day. He comes in and with the help of the scientists, gets the cure onto these man-bat creatures, which they were once human. So this is confirmation that Batman just blew up hella people. And now we get back to my boy Damien, who is in for the fight of his motherfucking life. Mind you, he has to go up against a super nigga, a deadly trained assassin on steroids. And y'all also gotta keep this in mind. If your own father, who is one of the greatest in hand-to-hand combat of all time, is going toe-to-toe with this nigga, the amount of confidence that you need to want to even face him is just insane. And off rip, this fight is just brutal from the start. He catches him with a two-piece throwing knife combo and he got a hit on him. Now at this point, it's like, okay, cool, you got your hit, leave the kid alone, it's over. But no, Deathstroke said, fuck them kids. And this motherfucker literally jump kicks the knife into his arm deeper. But somehow, some way, this little kid wielded his arm through the knife and then pulled the katana from his other arm. Like, dog, if I stub my toe, I'm crying like a little bitch. And you telling me this little ass kid is doing this? This is where the steroids start kicking in, because my boy sprinting full speed throwing batarangs. Now he did get a hit in, but then on top of that, he going blow to blow with a super soldier. Like, he didn't just get both his arms carved in. Bro, at this point in this movie, any type of logical faculties that were in play just jumped the fuck out the window. Because tell me why Deathstroke pulls out a handgun and Damien, mind you, he's crippled. And he's deflecting bullets from a handgun that on average travels 500 to 4,000 feet per second. How is he able to deflect that? Somebody tell me. After almost getting shot the fuck up, he disarms Deathstroke and does a backflip to get better positioning. And right when he finna put the final slash through Deathstroke, he taps into his inner Matrix Neo shit and does one of the coldest dodges of all time. Now Slade got his get back. He disarmed Damien like Damien did him, but what he did not know was that this little boy had the power of Christ on his side. He stops a full-on sword attack with his bare hands, which both have holes through them, by the way. Not even steroids can make up for the strength that this boy possesses right now. And then he gets his arm dislocated and switches to the other arm and is still clashing with a super soldier. I can't understand this, bruh. You have two healthy arms. This boy has a dislocated arm with two holes in them. If you don't win this fight already, and then loses in the dumbest way possible. Like, nah, bro, this dad just pissed me off, bro. Like, Deathstroke really just a bitch, bro. Throughout this whole entire movie, all he did was run, retreated, and preyed on the weak. Like, he didn't do anything of significant importance, and then in the end, he gets owned by a fucking child. Damien has a "I'm my father's son" ass speech and decides not to kill Deathstroke and actually thinks about his dad and not just himself for once in his goddamn life.
Mother. Come.
Say no more. Man, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I wish I was Damien right there in that moment, man. Fucking lucky ass kid.